So Apple just dropped a complete bomb on the cold calling industry. It didn't kill cold calling, but it basically killed weak cold calling. So you see this new screening feature, which basically Siri is the gatekeeper. Siri, for any iPhone users, and you're an SDR, you're a salesperson, you're a business owner, and you're cold calling people who have an iPhone, Siri, when this is enabled, will screen the call, and the robot Siri will ask the person calling you, hey, what are you calling for? And it will summarize, all right, into some sort of sentence. All right. So this is a big deal. But I'm here to tell you that this is actually good for cold callers, good for you, especially if you're a good cold caller and you know how to engage leads and you're not just selling shit, you're not just selling basic stuff, and you don't know how to do anything else but pitch. If you murder your pitch and you lead with a lead engagement strategy and you know how to get leads to engage, this is going to be fantastic for you. You're going to succeed. So let me share with you what's going on real quick. So iOS 26, it's the gatekeeper. Siri asks why you're calling. It transcribes your answer into text. It notifies the person you're cold calling, right? And so this is the filter that decides whether or not the call even happens. So that's the big deal here, right? Because if Siri summarizes in a way that, the person you're calling doesn't care to hear about whatever you're saying, or if you just say it's typical pitch line, hey, I'm calling from, my name's Joe from ABC company, I'm here for, right? It's going to summarize and it's going to be like warning, warning, sales pitch, and you won't get that call. So your opener line has to be, your first line has to create curiosity. It has to be really, really good. All right, so here's the new engagement formula. You don't sell. You don't sell anything. What you sell is attention. So you have to get people to be like, oh, that's interesting. When you earn the right to sell the problem, you earn the right to pitch the solution. So sell the problem, talk about the problem, make it fun, make it romanticize it, right? So this is how it looks like when you cold call now. This is the new framework. Attention, engagement, context, conversation, and then meeting set. All the way over here, meeting set. It's not meeting set, it's not call, talk, meeting set. It's you got to get attention now, right? And then you got to engage them. Continue to engage them. Continue that attention, that interest. Give more context about what the heck you're talking about, and then have more of a conversation. Poke the bear, live and learn, right? So getting attention is just super important. So I want to focus on this part right here. So let's talk about these 3 cold call openers. I want to show you exactly how you should go about cold calling with Siri as the new gatekeeper. All right, so number 1, a weird question. All right, so ask something short, strange, and just confusing enough that your prospect can't ignore it. So here's the variable. What's the average number of blank things before someone has some sort of reaction? So example, what's the average number of spreadsheets per bid before someone screens? All right, like that's if Siri's like, why are you calling? And you'd be like, yeah, I was just wanting to ask Joe, what's the average number of spreadsheets per bid before someone screens? Like, it's weird, it's visual, and it's exactly the kind of line that someone will go like, wait, what? What are you talking about? So as long as it's relevant, right? Category 2, the false assumption, right? Say something that's obviously wrong or sarcastically true to let the buyer's brain do the rest. So here's the template. Apparently, outdated idea, process, workflow is still a thing, right? So apparently printing checks is making a comeback. So Siri's asked, why are you calling? Be like, yeah, I had a question, or I want to say that apparently printing checks is making a comeback, and I want to know his thoughts, right? And it's going to summarize into something like this. So this works because it enforces contrast. It's like the totally opposite way of doing something is normalized. It's a contrast. It feels human and slightly ironic, right? Definitely not a pitch. And then finally, here's the third category. This can't be normal, call out. All right, so describe something broken or annoying. It's not normal for broken process, right? And here's the example. It's normal for the CEO to approve expenses at midnight, right? So Siri asks, why are you calling? And you say, oh, I was just going to ask a question, or, I was curious if it's normal for the CEO to approve expenses at midnight, because I'm seeing it all the time. This one hits really well for overworked, stressed out buyers, right? That know whatever thing is not sustainable. So why these work? They're really easy to say. You don't really need like a big backstory. You just compile all the problems that you know that your target audience faces and categorize it into those three categories. It's very emotional, right? Neutral to the sale. They're short enough that Siri can transcribe it cleanly. And most importantly, they spark curiosity in like 3 seconds. So listen, the modern cold caller is about to get, gone through the ringer. And it's important to get those small micro commitments to sell the attention, right? You have to earn interest before you'll ever earn the sale. So check out these three categories. Use them yourself. If you want my list of 15 templates below with these variables and examples and different ways to say something, happy to give it to you. Link in the description.